It's better than that Geo monitor, and you don't even have to pay a monthly prescription.
Yes, you are 100% correct. I sold my Geotron, and I ordered that thing I paid $44 for it shipped, and I got it here, and I took it out of the box. I just had to learn, like a password and a couple other things, and then once I set it up, I just plugged it right into my television, and then I put it on the monitor mode, and I had the whole ham clock up on the screen. I was amazed. Plus, it's all free and live. Geotron is not live. That's all live stuff.
Yeah, you put your call in there, you put your call sign in there, and then all you have to do is put your grid square, and it automatically does the longitude, the latitude, it does everything. Just put your grid square and your call, and you're done.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I have one right here. I used it for like 3 months, and then once I got my my custom Hermes, I just took it down. Only because I wanted the monitor for the Hermes.
Well, it's pretty cool. But anyway, like I said, this thing's programmed, and I could take this anywhere now. It has everything that I would need for ham radio. Anyway, I'll send it, pictures of this thing, and I mean, like anybody who wants to get one of these little radios now, it doesn't matter. You could take the 7000, the 8000, you could take a G2, you could put it in the car, you could take it and put it on the POTA table, you could take it to the beach, you could take it up to the llama farm where Jim goes, up on the hill. And now you have something low power, low cost to control the radio. You want to put a Hermes in the car? You mount this on the dash. You got the control now.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah. Send it.
I'll be right back, guys. K2 Jumbo Jack Flash.
What's up, James?
K1 RMY.
Fred, how are you?
Good, guys. How you doing tonight?
Not bad, man. You coming in nice.
Hey, Richie.
All right. Hello, Fred, and I'm on the side.
Richie.
Yes, Jim?
Before I go, I got the new tubes in my amplifier, 2 days old. What does my signal to you? I'm only driving 35 watts into them. I'm getting about 600 watts out. How does it sound?
20 over, no problem at all, and that's on this. On the Thetis, you're probably doing even more.
All right, very good. That's all I want to know. I'll be right back. I'm back in 20 minutes, gentlemen. K2 Jumbo Jack Flash.
For whatever it's worth, Jimmy, you're coming in here almost a 20 over, man. You sound better than you ever did.
Awesome, baby. 572Bs, fresh off the rack.
What amplifier is that in?
811H.
Hey,
Oh, but did you try the 5-watt radio now with the new tubes to see what it does?
11H.
When I come back, I gotta go take a shower fast. When I come back, I'll hook it up and we'll try it out, all right?
Yes.
All right.
Good. Sounds good.
All right, we'll be back in 20 minutes, gentlemen.
Hey, Fred.
Yeah, any better tonight up here on 80 there, Jay?
Yeah, I got a better copy on you up here, back on, down on 40, or up on 40. You were real low, between you and me.
Yeah, that was running power, too, down there.
Yeah, that's because the band between us, we're too close down there at this time of the year, and at this time of night, so it's not like it was in the summertime.
Yeah, definitely. I'm running 90 watts here. You're about 9, S9, maybe 5 over here.
Yeah, roger that. Yeah, all I'm running is 100 watts.
There you go. So it's working for us. Jim, you're doing well.
No, I'm about 75 watts.
Yeah, no need for it. That's for sure. You guys are doing great, and Richie, you're doing great as well.
Excellent, Fred. You too, man. You're coming in great. 80. I'm glad to see 80s working for everybody, and it's a good alternative. It really is. When 40 changes, just come here. It gets even better.
Yeah, I'm really kind of liking 80 here at night. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but it's just quiet as hell here.
Yeah, it is. It's great when you want to talk to everybody that's kind of local, you know. But I was down up on 40 after I left you guys, Fred. I went up to 7230, and I was talking to all the people I know out in the Midwest and the West. And then I came up here, or down here. Jeez, I'm getting confused.
Well, that's what happens when you retire there, Jay.
Now, you figure, you know, going from 40 to 80, you're going up in band number, but you're going down in frequency.
I know, I'm just busting your chops.
Yeah, I know you are. I'll get even.
I'm sure you will. And it probably won't take that long.
Has everybody looked up in the sky in the last 2 or 3 nights and watched the, what do they call that thing there, all those satellites going by? Telstar or Transtar, whatever it is.
That Starlink thing that they do, would they put up another bunch of them?
No, they just happened to go by the last 3 nights, and we could see them. You know, you should see all the people, you know, on the websites for the different towns, like the town that I'm in here. Oh my God, I saw a UFO. No, you didn't. You saw the Starlink chain of satellites.
Yeah, I saw that like last year. It surprised the hell out of me. I didn't know what the hell it was. I see these things. It must have been I don't know, between 30 and 50 of them going across the sky. I said, whoa, that's kind of weird. Definitely kind of weird, but that's what it ended up being with that Starlink thing. So more garbage into the atmosphere.
Yeah, well, you know, this is what we've done. You know, we pollute this planet, and now we've taken it to another realm, which is off this planet.
Have you seen any aurora up there, Jay? I guess the last couple of nights it was supposed to be pretty visible. I haven't seen anything here.
Oh yeah, the aurora. What was it? Not tonight. Today's Friday, Thursday, Wednesday. It was either Wednesday or Tuesday night. If you went to Lake Winnipesaukee, of course it's pretty clear there. You know, there's no trees or nothing. And yeah, it was pretty cool. It came down real low because it was the best I've ever seen.
Yeah, that's awesome. I'd love to be able to see that. From my backyard, I got kind of trees the northern skies anyway. But yeah, that would be pretty neat, I would think.
Yeah, the only thing that's bad about it is when you have the aurora, you know, it kind of screws up communications on the radio because it throws a lot of magnetic fielding out there, so it gives you a high geomagnetic storm.
Well, that's when you jump on VHF and take advantage of it.
Yeah, well, if you remember that night, it even sucked up here on 80.
Yeah, not much we can do about it though. You know, wait it out.
Hey, you can't fight Mother Nature.
I've been watching this show, Band of Brothers, all day. I've seen it before. You guys ever watch that?
Yeah, I seen that. I watched it two or three times. I like that show.
Yeah, that was very well done. You know, I gotta give my hat to Tom Hanks on that one. He was like the executive producer on that.
I like Donnie Wahlberg in it as the sergeant.
Too bad, Band of Brothers, man. They used to be wicked into that.
Yep. What's up, everybody?
It's Joe. In all his glory. KC1 only. How you doing, bud?
Not much, man. I just popped on. I was watching something and came in here and figured I'd see what's going on. And yeah, Band of Brothers, Donnie Wahlberg. He lives 10 houses away from me.
No kidding. Wow. So you're amongst famous people.
Yeah, he lives with Jenny Jenny McCarthy, and they live about 10 houses away, and about 14 houses away is Joey McIntyre, another one of the people that are on, I think it was, New Kids?
They still live there?
Yeah. They sold the house to one of the family members, but they're there frequently. What it is they weren't living there because they're out in Chicago and everywhere else. So they sold it to a family member, and then they just come back all the time.
Yeah, I watch that Wahlberg every once in a while. Cracks me up.
Yeah, they're good people, man. They're nice. And Joey McIntyre, he's real good. He's there at his house every so often also. Usually summer times and holidays, he takes his family over there back to his house.
Well, they're still active on that New Kids on the Block thing, right? Don't they do things going on every once in a while?
Oh, yeah. I think they started it all back up.
Yeah, I remember seeing an episode with Johnny Wahlberger up there. Mark wasn't in there, but it was kind of a chuckle to see him up there at that age, you know.
I only chuckled because, damn, you see them get old, you know we are.
Oh yeah, most definitely. You know, just watching this movie tonight, I'm like, wow. You know, Danny Wahlberger actually had, he had hair.
And you know what's funny is I was thinking about it, and it just keeps rummaging through my head. When I was a kid, and we would listen to different stations. In Boston, we had a station, 103.3, the oldies station. And I'd listen every so often, because I like some of the old music. It's fun. But it was probably around 1965-ish for the music, and it's probably talking 1980, 1984, whatever it was. And the music was probably 15 years old at the time, and we considered it oldies. I'm saying to myself, man, Van Halen was 1978 when it came out with, I think it was Dance the Night Away or something like that, and I'm saying to myself, well, that's 45 years ago. So I guess that makes some real oldies.
Yeah, and you've outlived some of those people.
So who's out here tonight? I heard LMA and yourself is there.
America. Yeah, my buddy Joe came by. He was, hey, you got to see what I bought. He bought not a brand new, 2021 Unlimited Jeep. It's the one, the Renegade, that's what it is. But it's got a turbo 4-cylinder in it, and it's pretty quick. He gave me a ride in it.
I got news, man. Have you been in any cars that aren't quick when they're brand new?
No, I'm just saying, I was kind of small motor.
Yeah, some of the cars out there have turbo 4s and so forth, and yeah, I'm not a fan of the other kind of Jeeps. The only Jeep I really like is the Wranglers.
Yeah, that's what this thing was.
I thought you said it was a Renegade or something.
Yeah, I might have said that. No, it's a Wrangler, unlimited 4-door, just like yours, only a 21. Oh, what the hell was it? Not a Renegade. It's the high-end model. There's a name for it. I just can't remember.
Jim, I got a 2019 Honda Accord 2.0 turbo, and I can lose the front end on that.
Hey, Jim, you're not talking about the Wagoneer, are you?
No, it's a Jeep. Like a I forgot the model of it. It's just like yours, Joe. It's a Jeep, not a Renegade, not one of the sedan-looking things. I'm just trying to think of the model it is. This thing's beautiful, man. It's just like yours, Joe. You can take the top off. You know, you can remove the panels on. It's got all kinds of bells and whistles. That thing's beautiful.
The Rubicon.
Nope. It's not the Rubicon. It's the other one. The Rubicon, he was talking about that one. It's a different one. It's got, it has all the bells and whistles. It's a top-of-the-line Jeep. But it's not the Rubicon.
Well, I got news for you, man. Every single car nowadays has every bell and whistle you can imagine. Because they're so cheap to put all these things in them, they do everything.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, just an example of that is the Honda Accord. They had the auto start. You can start it from the inside of the house, or you can buy it without the auto start. All they did was give you a different fob. And if you invest money into another fob, you can start it from inside the house.
That's like every car. I think every car now can start remotely. I had my remote for my Jeep. I usually start it up. I have fun with it, though, because if I know the girlfriend's going to drive it the next day and it's freezing cold out, I'll put the AC on at night on full blast so that when I start it in the morning, she gets into it.
Interested in? Say girls. Or no, married or single? Say single. Interested in? Keeping all my shit.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's like a girlfriend's nice or whatever, wives are nice, but once they become wives, most of them become, they become like your partner. You know, a lot of them want to control things and everything, and I'm too selfish, man. I want my shit. I want to do what I want to do. If I feel like doing something, I don't want some woman telling me I can't. So I kind of am just too damn selfish, you know. I mean, if I really need to screw around, I'll just rent it. It's cheaper. You just pay it to leave.
Hey, Joe, you know something? You and I think alike. I got divorced and people say, so, when you going to get a girlfriend? When you going to get remarried? I'm like, no more marriage. I'm the same way. If I get involved with a person, it's going to be, you got your bank account, I got my bank account. You got your stuff, I got my stuff. And in 5 years or 2 years or 10 years, we don't have to go, I got to give you something that I have.
Just rent it. It's cheaper.
So that's basically what you're doing anyway.
That's what I mean. And when you rent one of these bitches, you're just paying her to leave now. So it works out well. Charlie Sheen always said that. He don't pay a hooker to stay. He pays a hooker to leave.
Yeah, that's where it's got AIDS.
You know, hey, it's the world we live in, my friend. And that means Charlie Sheen, if that's the case, would be the only male in history to have AIDS from not being with a gay person. So you'll find Charlie was with somebody.
With his lifestyle, I wasn't sure if he had a girl or two with Adam Sandler.
Yeah, I wouldn't dance a little with that guy.
I would. He may have gone any which way, you know, all the drugs he did. He may not have cared at moments. It's like Danny Bonaducci. He beat up a transvestite, did he? He found out it was a transvestite when he was trying to pick it up.
He must have looked like Matt Roloff punching somebody.
I think it's funny, man. I watched Danny on the was it the funniest videos there or dumbest videos, something like that, with Todd Bridges and all the child stars that have grown up with problems.
Yeah, he was definitely messed up too.
They all are. You know, I think everybody in Hollywood, either you're sucking your way to the top, laying on the floor to get to the top, or you're doing something, and I think it screws up all their brains.
Well, what else do you got? You know, you're supposedly an actor, which you're really not. You're a childhood pin-up. That's it. And then after that, what do? You got no skills to fall back on.
Yep, a lot of them have those kind of issues, man, and they just go downhill.
Hey, I know that guy.
You know which guy?
You.
Me?
Well, yeah, I met you at Nearfest.
No, you didn't. I won't admit it.
There you go.
What's up, man?
Let's be our secret.
There you go. Yeah, I mean, you took me in that camper. I'm not admitting to nothing.
He was the one with the Adam's apple.
From beautiful downtown Fort Jefferson, he's here. Ladies and gentlemen, KZ2M.
Fort Jefferson, beautiful tonight.
Oh, that's from the Blues Brothers movie.
Hell yeah.
That was a great movie.
And how you doing tonight there, Chris?
What's up, Jay? Yeah, no, doing good. I don't know. My son wants a scooter, so I've been looking at scooters. Man, these scooters are real expensive.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, nothing's cheap.
But, Chris, you get him the one you got to push with your foot.
Well, he's got one of those. That's not adequate.
Tell him you're just trying to help keep his weight down.
I'll tell you what, he's going through these $250 sneakers like you would like nobody's business. So I got to get something that's got some power.
No, you're going through the $250 sneakers.
Not me.
No, he pays for his own.
I wouldn't buy those sneakers, but my wife, there she is, buying $200 sneakers.
Sucker.
Give him a weed eater and tell him to be creative.
Go to Walmart, pick up some junk sneakers, and just order some labels from China that says Nike.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, the day goes so fast. I remember, it seems like just a blink of an eye. It was 8:56 in the morning, now it's 8:56 at night.
Drinking again?
Well, occasionally, yes.
Those blackouts will do it every time.
Yeah, well, I'm not to that point yet. But I'm working on it.
At least you don't give up. I went to AA one time, and I had to leave there. I was a quitter.
Yeah. Yeah, anyway, all right, they're just listening in, guys. Richie was on there. I heard him a little earlier. I guess he's testing out some new equipment.
I'll be right here. Hello, Joe. Hello, Chris.
N2 or whatever that thing is.
ZUR.
Okay, ZUR. What are you on, like a little Raspberry Pi?
Yeah, I'm on the little Raspberry Pi with a screwed into the back of a 10-inch touchscreen, and I have an XLR plug that goes from an SM58 into a USB plug on the Raspberry Pi 4, and that's how I get the audio in. And then the speakers, it has audio output jack, stereo jack on it. I plug in the stereo 1/8 plug. I plug that into the Bluetooth speaker, and I got sound.
Right on. I'll tell you what. Let's take a listen.
I plug in the stereo 1/8 plug. I plug that into the Bluetooth speaker, and I got sound. Am I breaking up now?
You must be on the Flex.
Oh, the Flex.
Am I breaking up? Am I breaking up? I was breaking up in the recording. Chris, am I breaking up?
Good, Rich.
You were, Rich. You were breaking up a little.
Normally, but it sounds good.
Yeah, but am I breaking up? I was breaking up in the recording.
You were, yes.
No, you're not breaking up. That's the Flex recorder does that once in a while.
Oh, oops. Well, that was you. Okay, then it was Memorex, not live. Sorry, Rich.
Yeah, that's why I said that, because I guess the Flex has a faulty something.
Yeah.
That darn Flex radio, oh boy, gave me a heart attack.
I've been recording on this thing for a while, but all this SDR stuff, you never know.
Chris, you know why you did that? You got to sync the sample rate. You probably got the computer sample rate. Put the recording in the record options. Match the sample rate to match the sample rate in the Flex computer.
Okay, I'll look into that. Hey, Richie, I told you why a pregnant woman's baby can't fall out?
No, you have not. I don't think I heard this one before.
Because once it falls out, she's no longer pregnant.
Well, no, because it's screwed in.
I keep reinforcing it by pounding it with the end of my penis to keep it in.
Must be a real short cervix.
It is.
Yo, Jimmy's out there, Richie.
Jimmy, jumping jack flash. Let me hear it. And how many watts?
It's kilo 2, jumping jack flash. We're doing a little bit of about 100, 125 right now. We're driving with the A11A trying to.
10 over 9. 10 over 9. Good thing.
It should be good.
A little bit more high.
So high would be the left.
Side. The 3,000.
It's just fired up.
Yay, who cares? Let's let them listen to us for a while.
Let's go down there.
I just put some highs in it. They're sounding for kilowatt 2, jumping jack flash.
Yeah, now where'd you put the high? Is it 4,000, 3,000? That's where you need it.
Yeah, I put it up in 3,000, 4,000, and 5,000, 10,000. I'm running a PR10 right now.
Yeah, no, it's sounding better. Okay, yeah. Anywhere from 2,000 to 4,000, because that's what you're running. So the 10,000 is not going to help. But anything from 2 to 4, mainly more on the 4, a little less on the 3, and a little less on the 2.
All right, it's kilo 2, Japan, Fox. LMA, you still there? It's kilowatt 2, jumping jack flash.
Yeah, what's up, Chris? I'm sorry, Richie.
What I sent you, I think I sent you some more. You could send that to Joe and Jay. Please send what I sent you to Joe and Jay.
Okay.
All right, is this any better? 1, 2, 3, 4, kilowatt 2, jumping jack flash.
You know, just put the highs. Just more 4,000, a little less on the 3,000, and a little less on the 2. In other words, boost the 2, boost the 3, and then boost the 4. Boost each. Boost the 2, 3 dB from what it was. Boost the 3, 3 dB above the 2, and boost the 4, 3 dB above the 3.
I guess they don't care.
No, they do this every night, and sometimes we get sandwiched. Sometimes they hit us from the bottom and the top at the same time.
Yeah, with all the wide open frequency you got here on this band, you think they'd pick somewhere further away.
They give a hoot being in Florida. One band opens up. I forget where Florida. I forget where the other group is.
Yeah, well, hey, all right. So we have to put up with it.
All right, kilo 2, Japan, Foxtrot.
Sounded good, Jimmy. Leave it alone.
Copy. Jumping jack flash.
Still seems a little deep there. It seems like he should have some more highs.
Should I lower the left side?
No. You could put put another 3 on the 2, put another 3 on the 3, and put another 3 on the 4.
Alright, this is kilo 2, Japan, Foxtrot. Jumping jack flash, Queens County, New.
Okay, Joe, what do you think? I mean, it's not perfect, but it's good enough for now.
In all honesty, man, I could care less. I just, as long as I hear somebody and they're intelligible, I don't care if it sounds perfect, because my ears are different than yours, which are different than everybody else's.
Well, I'm on a different system, so I'm hearing totally different, and I don't even sound good either. So I'm not even that good.
You sound good. You have a nice sound to your radio.
Am I loud at all, or is it got a lot of authority in my audio? Is it too?
You could it sounds normal, but if you want to put a little more compression or CFC or mic gain, yeah, you could do that.
Well, I got the mic gain set on 30 already.
Minus 30 or 30? Yeah, I don't think you... Put a compression in it. Yeah.
Hey, up here in New Hampshire.
The 42 guys that are knocking you around a little bit, Jimmy, sorry about that.
I hear you over all of them. I really don't hear those guys. They're just a little squeaky. You guys all blast over everybody.
Yeah, I'm hearing everybody over everyone too. So everybody local is making it over those guys. And just like Joe said, they're just a little bit squeaky, up around the 2 kilohertz area. Other than that, we're doing the same to them. So remember that.
Can we go to double sideband?
No.
No, because they're below us. They're not above us.
And some of us.
Kilo Delta 2, Juliet, Uniform Lima.
July, all right. Okay, Kilo Delta 2, July, all right.
How do you guys got your pan adapter in your waterfall set? I did some stuff myself, but I bet it could be nicer looking or tweak it more. What do you guys recommend? Just leave it alone.
About. Hold on, let me do some. I don't know what you're talking about. Hold on, let me do some emailing, and I'll get back to you on that. But maybe Dan might know what you got to describe. To is it a value, a number value? You're talking about different skins. I don't know what you're talking about.
Like I seen some of the waterfalls with less blue in the background. It was like darker, and it was just signals coming through. How do you turn that up? See the intensity or low intensity of the waterfall. What's coming?
Where's Dan? Dan, N1MB. Hey, Dan, where are you? Come on, I need you.
N1MB. You want to change your ATT?
Set up appearance, receive display.
What do you got your ATT at, bud?
Attenuator shouldn't matter because that should automatically be corrected for.
Dan, he wants to change, I believe, the intensity and the background color of his waterfall. And that will be under display settings, RX1, RX2, whatever he's using. But I can't do it right now. I'm in the middle of something. Mike, you could help him.
I told him already. Appearance, receive display.
Yeah, mine's got sliders in there. You slide it to any way you like it.
No,
No. That's the grid. Careful. The pan adapter settings, I think you're under that.
RX display, pan adapter. Yeah.
Careful, we may be looking at different things.
Eric, is that you? You own is that you, the guy who owns that investment center?
No, that's not me, and I'm not related to Scary Guy either.
All right, Eric, do me a favor. Talk for about 20 seconds.
Alrighty, this is K2EDS. It's a Friday evening, cloudy, about 55 degrees. I'm sorry, Saturday dope.
All right, I'll send you that.
As you can tell, I'm in the living room.
Hey Siri, what's the temperature in Port Jefferson?
In Port Jefferson, Ohio, it's 37 degrees.
Oh my God, no, I'm not in Port Jefferson, Ohio, Siri. I'm in Port Jefferson, New York. What's the temperature?
It's 43 degrees outside.
There you go. I didn't even know there was a Port Jefferson, Ohio. But I'd like to visit there.
Hey, Jim, LMA.
Hey, Jay.
Hey, you know what you ought to do? You ought to visit Falmouth, Maine.
I've been there before.
Ah, you have? All right.
Yeah, I've been through there in my motorcycle.
Ah, very good.
Was it nice?
Jimmy.
So they got a Yarmouth, Maine, Falmouth, Maine. Yeah, it's like New England. Yes, go ahead.
Jumpin' Jack.
Yarmouth. I know a guy from Yarmouth.
Yeah, what's up, Dave?
Yeah, there's a Yarmouth, Maine. I'm sorry, I thought you were talking to the other Jimmy. Too many Jimmys on the frequency here.
So, Jumpin' Jack, go to display RX1. And then off to the right, where it says Waterfall, you want to make sure that your palette is on enhanced. And then underneath that, under band for low and high levels, you can change your opacity right there as well.
Okay, I got it. So that's how you adjust the background of the waterfall, the intensity of the blue in the background. All right, good. Like I said, I don't touch nothing unless I ask a question, someone knows, they tell me. then I'll do it. I just will not go in and start changing.
You can't change the colors. You got to change the levels, Jim, for the waterfall.
Where's your sense of adventure, man?
What?
The levels, Jimmy, when Dan was told you correct. So when you change those levels, it'll change the intensity and the magnitude.
Step the line auto and stuff like.
Good job, Dan.
And then up top, Jimmy, it says Waterfall AGC.
Yeah, I got that line or the.
And it's 108. And then I have my update every.
I see it. I'm like, what the hell? How does Dan keep up? Look how fast I'm.
He's not running 144 frames per second. Now, I did that because you and I are running the i9s.
Understand, 124 hertz is 144 hertz is not 144 frames a second. The frame is 33.33 milliseconds.
At 144 frames per second, it's set for max. Max frames in display general, you have the setting.
Yeah, but you're confusing your vertical refresh rate with frames per second. They're two different things.
Yeah, they're synced. They're not synced. We have the V-Sync off so it doesn't lock it at 60.
No, but you're not hearing me. 144 hertz is not 144 frames.
No kidding. We're running 144 frames. And a monitor that will display 144 hertz will have the capability to display 144 frames per second.
Yeah, that's a lot faster, Rich.
Right. So that's what Jimmy's got over there. So his frame rate, the frame rate is set for 144. So if we do the 2 frames per second, it flies by. It's like, I forget how many milliseconds. It's under 20 milliseconds. Even at 4 brings you to about 4 frames at 140. It's too fast. 8 is the magic number for 144. He's doing that because he's got the machine to do it. If you guys do that with your machines, you're going to use a lot of CPU usage.
Computer usage, I'm like 1 to 2% right now.
Yeah, that's why when he said he was at 2 and you were gonna put yours, I go no, I'm going no.
Dude, I was like, what the hell? That's so fast. How do you keep up with it?
Now, if you were to hit V-Sync, if you ever hit the V-Sync and lock it to, 60 frames per second, 60 hertz or whatever, it'll sync it, probably sync it down to 60. Then you could reduce it to, like 4 samples per second. But where you're running now, it's 8 samples per second.
Yeah, I think my speed to 165. I don't know 144.
Well, it's actually 8 samples, whatever the millisecond is. It's less than a second. A lot of frames are flowing through there. But here's the deal: because you get your frame rate up so high, you could get a whole bunch more detail in the spectrum scope, right? Like when you're looking at the intensity, you could fill it in really fast, and you could see more detail.
drive detail on this, that's just...
About 4.
To do skins. So when you go for skins, then how do you drop it in to change the skins if you ever do? I mean, I'm happy with the stock one, but I'm just wondering.
All right, I'm gonna pass it back to Dan. Dan or whoever wants to.
So Jimmy, the way that I do it, and I think that it's the easiest way to do it, is I get my skin and then I export it to a folder that I make on my on my desktop. So I export it to that folder, and then I go into Thetis and I open up the open HPS SDR, and I go to Thetis skins, and then I click and drag it into my skins folder, and then I just do a reset, and it's there. Over.
Man, listen. Go to the WA1AEX site. Put him in the directory he tells you to, because you don't want to do non-standard shit.
WA1
AEX, Alpha Echo X-ray. How it's done is you put that archive in a certain directory, and when you change skins within Thetis, it unpacks it. Thetis does everything. You don't have to do nothing. Now, in my case, I actually had to rebuild some buttons because the skin that I use it doesn't have the buttons. Supposedly, Flex has got some kind of patent on them. So to add the tune control, I had to build it. These guys are way over the top. They're a bunch of what I call bargain cork stokers. In other words, they're a bunch of ice holes.
Jimmy, also remember that another thing we're doing, we're running at real time. We're not running, in a slowed down time for the settings to catch up. We're running real time, so remember that. Only because of the machine.
Hermes.
Copy.
Eddie.
Richie, you fixing somebody up out there? What are you doing there?
I don't know. Eating grapes.
Oh, I love the grape. I love the grape. You ever tried candy apple grapes? They taste so damn good they should be illegal.
Cotton candy I had.
Come on, I can barely hear it.
Why are we holding on to the frequency?
So, Jimmy. So with the skins, Mike is right. Also, you can do it that way as well. You can unzip it to the C users, and then your window login name, and then app data roaming, and then open HPSDR /skins, and that's gonna put it right into your skins folder.
Was that 4 skins?
If you go to where Mike told you, the W1AEX, you can scroll down, I don't know, about halfway, and you're going to see it right there, bud.
All right, thanks. I looked at some of the skins. I don't like any of them, believe it or not. I mean, it's not that I don't like them. I like what I have set up here, so I'll just have to wait until you see some more new ones come out. I don't really need to download the skins that he has. I'm not saying they're not nice. It's just like they don't look much. They don't really look that much different from what I have now. I mean, they are some differences, but nothing major that would change.
He's got a nice world map one. He's got the maps. He's got 2 or 3 different world map ones. He's got I think he's got a heroes one with the heroes on it, which is a dark screen with some type of heroes from I forget what movie.
Jimmy, you know who actually has
you don't have to download anything.
It's the guy that was on the frequency the other day there. I'm trying to think of his call sign.
Rob, W1AEX, Rob.
No.
You're talking to Rob, W1AEX.
It was I think his name was Mike.
Oh, like a skin being done where it has like the script, like we are, we the people and stuff. So I'm like patriotic. I like that.
Hey, Mo,
Go to N2MDX, Mike. N2MDX. He did some classic maps from way back, ancient maps. He might have something that's patriotic. Check his site out on YouTube. N2MDX. November 2, Mike Delta X-Ray.
That is exactly who it is, N2MDX. He has some really, really cool stuff.
Yeah, I got his site right here. I know Mike. He's a good guy.
Mo.
What up?
Mo. What's up, my brother from another mother?
Oh, man, you know it. What's up, Jay?
how you doing, Mo?
Getting cold, but I'm hanging in there. Temperature's dropping down. 27 and dropping.
Yeah,
Oh, he's got a nice map.
time of the year is.
Damn. It's getting
When the first is on the pumpkin.
Oh, no.
Fuck that. It's getting too cold for the black man. Fuck that.
From up here. The less of us, the better it is. And you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh, shit, do I? It's bad enough, man. The white man owes me so much already.
I wish my 40 acres, my goddamn mule, but I told them they could keep it. I'm all right.
Shit, man, I'm still looking for fucking my 40 ounce, that is.
And what do you think this is, 11 meters?
Yeah.
What's up, Mo?
Oh, man, nothing really, man. I got everything all done, and I think I'm ready for the winter. Got most of my stuff done. I was out in the woods and clearing down some trees. Because I had to angle up my dipole a little bit more on one side. And other than that, that's just about it. I think I'm all done. You know, ready for the winter. Like most people up here, you know, they got a lot of farms and different things like that. And just get things ready. And I was looking at my tractors and get them all switched out. I think I got a dead battery in my snowblower. I got a John Deere snowblower tractor with a cab on it inside of it. It works really nice. And I think I need a new battery. Other than that, I'll replace that tomorrow, and I think I'll be all set.
Roger, Roger, man. God bless, brother. And stay safe up there.
Where the great.
Not you, Dan, but was another station out there. What was that again?
What's that, bud?
Somebody was asking me something. It wasn't you or somebody else.
Well, there's a bunch of great people on the frequency, so there's a ton of them.
Yeah, Dan, on what's his name, Mikey's site, he's got Map Pack 20. What is it? The maps, but how do you insert the map? It goes where the grid goes?
Yeah, buddy. You can download the whole pack, or you can do separate ones, bud.
Well, I'm trying. When you insert the map, it's like when you get it. What is it? It makes your whole screen that patriotic with the flag and the whole thing, or what do you insert it? I'm saying you insert it in the skins, but it doesn't look like a full skin. Like it just looks like a background.
No. It's gonna be a full skin, bud.
Copy. Okay.
W2QH.
What's up, Harry? KTG.
What's going on? I thought I heard Dan out there. Who else we got on frequency?
KB1 LSK out here.
I answer by
Roger. Okay.
Harry and Mike's out here. Harry, Richie,
Dan.
Joe from Mass was out here. Jim from Mass is here.
Kilo Charlie 1 Fox, Yankee Fox is out here, Harry.
Yeah, I'm sandbagging. I'm doing some stuff. At 2 a.m. I'll be in and out.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, just was hanging out with the little lady, so did my husbandly thing, and now we're back on radio.
Yeah, you gotta keep mommy happy.
Oh yeah. What's going on, Morris? How you doing tonight?
I can't complain. I can't complain. I'm just here.
and I'm just there.
I hear ya. Hey, Jay, are you enjoying your retirement still, Jay?
Yeah, why shouldn't I?
No, I'm just checking.
Yep, it's a wonderful thing.
I know, man. I'm loving mine. I work about, give me something to do other than stuff around the house. I do about 10 hours a week, 9 hours a week. Do a few things here and there. Other than that, that's it, really.
Yeah, roger that. What do you do 10 hours a week?
I do it once, and it works out pretty good.
Hey, there you go. Whatever makes you happy, that's what I say.
Yeah, I have to get out the house a little bit when the sun goes down. So the cleaning works out good. I've been cleaning all my life anyway, but the wife said, yep, well, go for it. You want to do a little something, do something.
Yeah, I follow you.
How about you?
What do you mean, how about me?
Are you doing anything part-time, or are you just staying home?
Hey, I just retired a month ago. Give me a break. I gotta get used to it. No, I'm doing stuff around the house, you know, taking care of errands, doing my own personal stuff now.
Yeah, I hear you.
Jay, did you have like a little, like, isn't it kind of weird? Like, wow, you know, but yeah, no, I'm looking forward. I want the next 20, 30 years just hanging out with the old lady.
Yeah, I mean, I hear. That's same with my wife and I. Yep.
You know, I think we all deserve it at this.
Oh yeah, we do. We gotta find Jay a lady now.
You keep saying that.
Come on, Jay. Come on now.
I'll tell you what. You can find me a person who wants to live in her house, and I'll live in my house, and she can keep what she has, and I have what I have. We just have visitation rights to each other. That'd be just fine.
There is a gentleman next town over, and he builds hot rods, and him and I were talking over the phone. I was hanging out with him. And I've seen him around town for years. But one day he invited me over to his shop because I want to build one next year, a hot rod. He was showing me his collection, you know. This guy had 3 garages, man. And his third garage, it was just heavy duty with everything you could think of, a mechanic would use anyway. I was saying, hey, but hey, aren't you married? He said, yeah. I said, so where's what? Is your wife home now? He said, no, she don't live here. She lives down in Bangor. I said, down in Bangor? I said, what are you talking about? He said, look, I'm gonna tell you something. She got her house and this is my house. He said, this is my goddamn house. She has her house. I got my house. He said, I drive down to Bangor and I see her twice a week. Spend some time with her, if you know what I'm saying, and I go back home to my house. And it's been going that way for years, and we get along just fine, and that's the way he wants it. And that was funny as hell.
Hey, you know, I got a friend down the Cape that he got married, and him and her used to fight like cats and dogs. You know, they were at each other's throats all the time. But they really said to each other, well, they love each other, which I couldn't understand how you could do that and fight like cats and dogs. So he bought her a house in Plymouth, Massachusetts, and he lived in Woods Hole on Cape Cod. And they have visitation rights, and that's how they live, and they get along just fine right now.
Yeah, you know, I know people who done other people. Yeah. Hey, what works, it works, you know.
Yep. Yeah, well, that'd be something I wouldn't mind doing, but I'm not getting married, no way.
Oh, come on, Jay, don't be like that.
No, because then when it's over, it's over. You don't have to do no legal stuff, and she ain't gonna get what I got, and I ain't gonna get what she got. We just walk away.
Well, this is my fourth wife. And my last three wives, I had everything set up. When I walked, they got nothing, zero. And I made sure of that. My third wife, we had a daughter together after we got married. And, you know, we're still good friends. All my ex-wives, we're all good friends. You know, that worked out really nice. But, yeah, you got to do what you got to do, Jay, you know?
Yeah, it's all different, but, yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do what I'm going to do, and that's it.
Well, French or not the thing. I do it my way. Wife and I was watching the report on Nation News guys. I was surprised to hear that. That the southern border, Hampshire and Vermont, getting illegal immigrants coming through that area all the time. I guess somebody wants to talk about that one. Here in the man, where'd you go? DJ, where did everybody go?
Hey, I'm right here.
Everybody, I guess, went out to get some beer.
They're all on the sidelines listening to that QRM. You hearing it?
What, people in the background talking?
No, the QRM coming from 3842.
No, I'm not hearing. What's going on?
It's just people on 3842. They came in there. They do it every night. They come in and, you know, they don't care that we've been here for hours, and they just come in and start going off.
Oh, no, I'm not. I'm hearing a little in the background. I'm not hearing much. Hey, that's kind of effed up.
Well, I think so, but, you know, and if we're hearing them, I'm sure they're hearing us.
Yeah, it seems like almost every 3 or 4 times you and I talk, it just happens. It's like they search around to try and find us and park next door.
No, I don't think it's like what it is people, it's a whole different breed of ham radio operators. You know, they don't believe in the 3 kHz apart thing. You know, they'd rather go right next door to you and interfere with you, and you know, it's just that way. But you know, on 80 meter here, I figure, you know, there's so much frequency that is pretty clear and wide open. You know, it's not that hard to find a clear spot.
Yeah, I hear you, man. Yeah, it's kind of rude. I guess you're right. Point there.
I mean, if I decide I want to set on a frequency, you know, I'm going to stop and I'm going to listen, and then I'm going to bounce around the adjacent frequencies, you know, 2 kHz either way, and see if anybody's there, and then I'm going to come back to the frequency I want to listen, stay on, and I'm going to listen and see if I can hear them. And if I can hear them, you know, I'm going to just keep going. I'm not going to plant myself there.
Yeah, that's what I do. And not many times I listen, and didn't hear nobody. I tune up, and all of a sudden I hear somebody. I just move on over.
Well, that's what you're supposed to do. That's being courteous to your fellow ham operator.
I guess it's getting too many of us, huh?
I don't think it's too many of us. I think we're just getting a different breed of people. You know, a lot of, and I hate to say this, but you get a lot of people from CB getting ham radio licenses, and they don't want to follow the ham radio rules. They want to do it like they do on CB, you know, free for all.
Yeah,
you can't
that's
blame
the point.
them.
I noticed that.
It's just a bunch of old fogies on ham radio that can't grow up.
I'm sorry, say again?
We can't blame the CBers, man. A lot of them come here are really good. You know, most ham operators are about 68 to 70 years old. It's just a bunch of clowns. They get warped in their brain. They don't like what somebody else is saying, and they start QRMing. You'll find the guys QRMing are amateur radio operators that are licensed, not the guys came from CB and appreciated what they got.
Yeah, that's a good point, too. Because I know when I got my ham license, I was so proud to get it, and I wanted to make sure I did the right thing.
I guarantee you these clowns playing QRM and all these other, they're not CBs. They're not guys that even came from the CB. Most of them are probably ham operators, and at some point they just snap because they get old and their brains are mush.
In this point in my life, I'm 66 years old, but I've had a ham license since I was 14.
Same call sign?
21, 22 years now.
No, different call sign, of course.
What was it originally?
That's one of the things I look forward to doing. I know down in Massachusetts, a guy doing that.
LJF.
Just fronted person.
If I'm correct.
And when I moved up here to Maine, there was another guy. He was just fronted. He was broadcasting this.
Virginia.
And the more, you know, matter of fact, I see that here sometimes, guys. You're right. I see guys get on and start broadcasting and getting all rude. And, gee, crazy.
I can't find the skins folder. I don't have a skins folder inside the SDR with the.
What was that? I can barely hear you. Hey, Jay.
Is anybody still out here? Anyone here?
That'll be nice, Ronnie. Yeah, make sure you get some pictures of it and put on the website.
At nighttime, they threw a grappling hook up on this tower and just took it right down. And he got mad. And about a few months later, he had another one put up. Kept on doing the same thing, and they took a nail or needle or whatever and stuck it through his coax and just messed up his radios. After the second time, they said they had to go that far, but after the second time, he got the message, and he was a good boy ever since. But there's another station out there. Go ahead, station.
Are these guys running amplifiers at all?
Yes, I am. I'm sure Jay's running the amplifier.
No, I'm not running my amp tonight.
Oh, you sound like it.
Nah, Jay, you're coming in good.
I got a little bit of an amplifier going over here. Just a little wee tad. You copy me all right? KC2Z you are.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, you've been coming in good all right.
I don't have a skins folder in my data in the files. I can't find.
What was that again you said?
He said he can't find the skin folder. It's there. It's in the hidden folder. Dan, tell him how to get to the hidden folder.
What's the hidden folder?
Well, the computer system has hidden folders that it's, if you don't select show hidden folders or files, it hides them to prevent you from deleting them. So you have to enable that option to see them, and then you can find them.
Oh, is that on a Flex radio?
No, on a basic computer. Pretty much all the computers.
Okay, I got you. I know nothing about computers.
But he's looking for a skin folder in the theater's software. It just so happens that's in a hidden folder.
Oh, it's really interesting.
Mo, how you doing, Mo? Listen, Mo, I got to ask you now. Now that you had that tower up for about a month or so, how you digging it, man? You must be hearing a lot of stuff on 40 you never heard before. How do you like it?
Yeah, it's funny that you're saying that. Yeah, I am. And I'm making contact with a lot of people that they didn't have that much height because of the locations where they were at. And these guys heard me, but I couldn't hear them, or vice versa. Now I'm hearing them. And
now you could work the whole world. Once you get above that 100-foot mark on 40 meters, you could collect all the countries. You can get on in the morning. You can get Saudi Arabia. You can get all those Qatar. You could get Dubai. You could get all those countries now. And you'll hear them no problem, and they'll hear you. The whole idea is to get enough height so that you could break your signal over the horizon, just enough that you get the next skip off the F2, F1 layer, and you can work those countries.
I'm using my notches in my Kenwood 990, and because I'm getting so much stuff in, so I got to use the notches in it. And they work pretty good. I'm pretty impressed with them. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, good luck with it, Mo. Best thing you ever did. I wish I had the property. If I had the property, I'd do it. But I don't have the property, so it's not going to work at this location. But on 80, I wanted to ask you, on 80, it will probably seem very noisy in the summer once the static crashes start. That's the only downfall now, of having a very high antenna. During the warmer season, when there's a lot of thunderstorms all over the world, you're going to pick that up.
Yeah, Jay was telling me that. And that's exactly what happens. On certain days, I got a lot of stuff. And like I said, this 99 is too old. And when I bought it from HRO, and I've been using the notches, and that helps out quite a bit. So it's quite interesting. You're right. In the summertime, you got to work harder on it. And this is my first winter with the tower being this high, so it's coming in really good. I'm really happy with it. I forgot your location.
Hey, Richie.
Yeah, Mo. Hold on, Jay. Jay, hold on 1 second. Yeah, Mo, I'm in Long Island. Rich in Long Island. Remember the guy I work with? Remember his cousin stopped at your station with the Porsche. Remember the Porsche? And you came out and talked to him. Yeah, listen. I was going to tell you now. Here's what you need to do. You got to put up another dipole, but very low. Right around 35 feet. So when you want to talk local, you use that one. Or if it gets too noisy, you use the dipole at 35 feet as the beverage antenna for receive, and then you use the antenna up top for transmit, for the big signal.
I didn't know that. Wow, that's pretty interesting. So it's called beverage antenna.
So remember, you use a beverage antenna, you use a lower antenna for receive to chop out all the noise, and you transmit then on the high antenna.
760 feet where I am above sea level. So I've talked to Japan, the Middle East, North Africa, South Africa.
We all have.
All over the place.
Hey, Jay, stand by again. Okay, Lawrence, say that again, what you was telling me again?
I'm like China Voice and on PSK 31.
I'm bad with call signs. The guy I was talking to about, you said I had your friend came by here with a Porsche. Say again what you were saying.
Yeah, Mo, it's Rich. Mo, it's Rich. KC2ZUR. Listen, okay, Mo, you want to put up a beverage antenna just for receive, so you could you don't get all the noise, to make it quiet. And Jay, we all talk all around the world, different countries. But once you get your antenna above 110 feet, 120 feet or higher, depending on your location, you talk that far every morning, not when conditions are, absolute perfect. You talk there all the time.
Oh.
Us guys with the lower antennas, we have to wait for band conditions to be optimal, and then we make those contacts, and they're hard to do. But Mo can do it at will. Whenever they're on, he could do it.
So you said I have two antennas, one at 30 feet, and the one I have now at 120.
Right. Always transmit on the pretty much. And lower antenna way up high.
Okay. Higher one is, I'm sure my radio can do that, but I gotta figure that one out.
I don't think I'm talking. He's very.
Your radio, okay, the Kenwood 990 has a receive antenna port, and all you do is push the button, and it'll receive off of that antenna. It will not change the transmit antenna.
Okay. Yeah, as you were telling me that, somebody else made the same comment to me. And Jay made a comment to me about that when I first told him I want to do this. There was somebody else saying that you shouldn't go that high, well, and then Jay was telling Mo, do what you want to do, experiment. That's how you're going to find out these things. And so that's what I did. But, I'm going to look into that probably this spring. Well, it's getting too cold out there now to do all that, but then again, at the same time, it really isn't. There'd be no problem me putting an antenna up 30 feet and, climb up 30, 40 feet and put a turn up there run the coax straight in. So you know what? I might do that real soon. That's a good idea.
There you go. And that's just something to think about. Anyway, Mo, good luck with that. I'm going to pass it on. A lot of guys out here. Casey, tis that you are.
First of all, before you go, how's the crime down there?
Oh, damn, they stole his transmitter.
That's funny.
Oh, you need more power? I'll put it up more. Hold on.
Not you, Mo. That guy mows really well.
Oh, that's funny.
See, I don't know if he's tall guy. I can't get in. I camped on Overlook Mountain in upstate New York. It's 31 feet above sea level. 3,000 feet above sea level. And I set up, we activated that peak. I guess summer they call it. And it was brutal there. It was freezing at night time. But I had a handheld, 440 handheld. And I keyed up a repeater down here with the 5-watt handheld. I couldn't believe it. So his height is amazing, man. I couldn't believe it. Only in New York City, from up there in the Catskills, with a 5-watt on the handheld. I keyed up the repeater in Flushing, on top of the Union Building. We had PVPs on there. I keyed up, and people couldn't believe it when we were up there. There's 3 of us that camped out there.
I hear you, man. You're down the hole there, Dan the man. I can barely hear you.
Everybody's still here, so quiet.
Real quick, Eric, did you get that emails? I sent you the info you were looking for and a few more things. And Joe, did Jimmy ever send you the email?
Nope, they just send me all type of craziness, but they never send me good stuff. They don't love me.
Hey, man, I love you. Don't worry about them. The hell with them.
3 minutes of love is better than none at all.
That's right, man. Forget about it.
Hey, forget about it.
Oh, this is K2JW. You guys hear me now?
Yeah, sorry.
I had to get off the Hermes.
Why, what's wrong?
Why, what's wrong with the Hermes?
Dan the man was coming strong earlier, then all of a sudden he fell down in the hole there. Jay, where'd you go, Jay?
W2QA.
Abby!
Joseph, what's going on, dude?
Not a bunch of people on tonight.
Yeah,
Joe, what's
got
your
a
call?
good group of guys again. Good.
Alright, I'm back going to watch now. It's ridiculous.
What was wrong with your radio?
I'm on the flex. It's doing whatever you want.
You're on the flex?
I'm in the earnings. I'll be right back.
Man, you don't even know what radio you're on. No wonder why you're having problems.
I'm getting aggravated.
Don't get aggravated. Just throw it all away. Here, my address is good on QRZ. I would just pack it all up and send it to me.
Yeah, what's your call?
Whose call?
Yours. I got the 2JOB. What's before that?
Man, you ain't got nothing. Nothing, I say. It's Kilo Alpha 1 Joe's Big Erection.
Ooh, baby.
KA1 Joe's been electrocuted.
Hey, Joe, where's your QTH at?
I am in Plymouth, Massachusetts. Actually, a little southern village, a little further than Plymouth, but Plymouth.
Yeah, I'm from Boston myself, almost. And I used to stomp down Plymouth big time. Hit those restaurants in the summertime. Back in the 70s and early 80s.
Yeah, they're about 10 minutes up the street, or 15 minutes, I guess, up the street. I'm more south. I'm kind of between Cape Cod Canal and Plymouth, the plantation and all that stuff.
Yeah, I know exactly where you are. There was a restaurant there years ago. And
who are you talking to in the
all
distance?
seafood. They had limited what they cook, but man, they had the best fried clams with the bellies on them. Around the waterfront there. And it was right next to Red Lobster.
Good seafood, and they have the best stuff you're gonna eat.
All the way down there, just they had that seafood.
Woods Seafood.
What was that?
It's Woods, W-O-D-S, Woods Seafood, right there on the pier.
Wow.
Why they call it Wood?
There, huh?
I don't know. I guess the owner's name was Wood. But yeah, it's got good fish. If you're gonna eat fish or anything, man, that's the place to go. They get it right off the dock and it goes right in the back. I mean, you don't get much closer.
No, this place, when I think about it, it wasn't near a dock. It wasn't too far from the beach. You can walk to it, and it's like right there, right on the water. I forget the street that was on. It was a side rear street, but again, I'm going back to the 70s and 80s, and I just can't think of the name of it. But anyway.
Yeah, there's a lot of seafood places around this area, but Woods is the best, man, if you're going to eat. I don't go to Red Lobster, or Cabby Shack isn't bad. There's a couple places around, I guess, but I'm not a gigantic fan of seafood, so I really don't go and eat it too often anyway. But, yep, Plymouth Rock is about 14 minutes or so north of me. Plymouth Plantation's probably 10 minutes, and the Mayflower is probably about 13 minutes or 14 minutes up. So, yeah, I got the Cape Cod Canal, the sandwich there, oh God, not the Bourne Bridge, the Sagamore Bridge, is about 8 minutes down. Brocky Marciano and Marvin Hagler.
I hear you, man. I knew that slang. Yeah, but it sounded like a little bit more like New York. But soon you said Brockton. Oh yeah, I'm really familiar with Brockton. I used to hang there years ago, back in the 70s, in the late 60s, and I had the privilege of meeting Marvin Hagler one time. I couldn't believe that guy's handshake, man. Wow. I met him just after he lost the fight to Sugar Ray in Las Vegas. I was there. Matter of fact, when they had the fight, I was right there. I didn't see the fight, though. I was someplace else in Vegas, but I was a few blocks from that. And I met him about a week or so later. I was downtown Boston at the Pop Plaza Hotel. No, Copley Plaza Hotel. And I was walking through the lobby, and he was sitting in the bar with some people. And I introduced myself. I said, Mom, sorry what happened with that fight. He said, yeah, man, I lost it. He said, I can't believe I lost that fight. And when I said, well, it's always the next time. When I shook his hand, I could not believe the grip on that guy. Wow.
Yeah, I knew Marvin Hagler for a long time. Since I've been about probably 13 years old, 12 years old, I knew him. I used to see him all the time, man. All the time. He'd come to the neighbor's house, so I knew him from that. And I used to see him and say hi and talk to him. His brother, Robbie Sims, he's another boxer, and he's a great guy, man. I've known Robbie for a long time. He keeps trying to bring me into his church he goes to, but I'm not a big church guy. And Rocky Marciano, my cousin, owns his birth home in Brockton, and there's a big plaque and everything out front of his house, and he has boxers come by, show their homage to Rocky Marciano by going to visit his home. So my cousin's got all kinds of pictures with even had what's his name there? Oh God, it's been so long. Muhammad Ali even went to his house.
Wow, I love that scene. Now, you know what's really sad? My sister for years had a house in Avon, and I used to work at the Randy Sneaker Factory back in the late 60s, early 70s, and I never once went by his house, man. I'm surprised. I didn't give it too much thought about it, you know? And now that I'm much older, I think about it. But I tell you, Rocky, man, that guy, wow. I tell you, man, I joked around with boxing, a little bit here and there back in the day. And I got into a few fights myself, like most of us did. And I just cannot imagine getting hit with some of those guys, man. But they say you train long enough for it, you get used to it. But, man, I tell you.
Yeah, I never met Rocky Marciano. He was kind of before my time. But like I said, my cousin owns his childhood home over there on I got the hiccups, on Dover Street in Brockton. And there's a nice big plaque, and it's so weird, man. All these boxers come there just to see Rocky's house. It's the wildest thing.
Yeah, he was really a phenomenon. He shouldn't have been, a heavyweight, but his determination was incredible, And but what's funny about Rocky? They say he was cheap. He was extremely frugal. And if he can get away without spending no money, he wouldn't spend it. But that's sad that he died, though. He died way too young. Hey, but what are you gonna do?
Oh, yeah. Hey, so, Jimmy, you sounded good out here, man. Nice to hear you. And Harry's back, and I don't know who else is out here. I knew Mike was out here a little while ago, and LMA, and anybody still here?
I think they all fell asleep. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to jump out of here myself. KB1, LSK, I'm clear. Talk to you later, buddy.
Have a good one up there, Mo, and we'll catch you again.
W2QAQ.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm looking at my little stereo transmitter right now, Fast M. I am gonna drive people insane. What's up, Harry? We had Jim here, Mike here. Everybody was here, man. They all left. I guess they didn't like the conversation. We got to switch back to the Hermes light and talk about that for the next 2 hours, and we'll drag everybody right back.
Oh well, I was out for a little while with me, a little lady. What was the conversation all about?
Nothing, just some boxing stuff.
Oh, I got you. Mike was on a little while ago. He said he's doing something, but he's sandbagging. I like the way your RF triggers your lights, Joe. That was a pretty neat display.
It sucks, man. I can't keep them on. I'm gonna have to unplug them when I talk on the air.
I'm back, K2JJF.
Oh, man, you get everything straight now?
No, I can't find a phone. I'm not worried about them. I set up the Hermes because I can't really run it. You guys can't really hear me that good, so I had to go to the 7300, pushing out 600 watts. Better off. You come up a little bit here and there with 100 watts, but you need an amplifier in this, man. Like Joey said, you need an amplifier on 80 meters.
Man, we heard you fine. You were booming in.
I wasn't booming in with that Hermes.
You were doing 10 over.
I want 20 over. What am I doing now? Am I doing 20? Am I doing 15, 20 right now?
Yeah, about 15, 20. What's the big deal?
That's the sweet number I want, 20.
You're greedy. You know what? You're ungrateful. You're greedy.
I was talking to you guys. You guys couldn't hear me. I heard some other guy way in the distance. He's probably taking me out.
Did you ever think we just didn't want to talk to you?
That came across my mind, but I don't want to believe that.
You were talking about skins with Dan. What happened?
I don't know. I really see. I gotta learn to do it. I gotta pick my skin or whatever. I'm happy with the way it is. I like the little flag one he had there, but I downloaded it. I went to go find the file, and I couldn't find the file. And then you said that there's a hidden file. So I didn't even know that. I should have known that before I did it, so I would have known, but no one did that.
Well, I got to give everybody a chance to get in the conversation. I can't hog it up, you know? It's no good. I got to let everybody participate. Otherwise, it's no good.
I believe that.
I trust him.
I definitely believe that.
Really good.
Yeah, I think we're in some deep shit, Joe.
I don't think we are. Most people are very well armed. I think you're gonna have a hell of a time trying to pull it off.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking the same thing there.
Well, they've been scaring people, saying things are coming, wait, things are coming, ammo's getting scarce, thing, blah, blah, blah. So people are stocking up and being more and more prepared. So I think they should have done it quicker in the past and they would have had better chances. Right now, I think people are so well stocked up and everything. Good luck to these people.
They're not a hammer. That's a lie, dude. World War II, Vietnam, all these big wars, Korean War, tons of war, tons of bombs, tons of bullets going off, and they never ran out of ammo then. I don't believe any of it.
What are you talking about?
You not going to say that the European Union, NATO's running the ammo, we're running the ammo because we're giving it to Ukraine. I'm going, that's a bunch of nonsense, because we had world wars, like in World War II, World War massive wars, massive land grab, massive battles on different parts and countries, and we never ran out of ammo then. They're saying just because the Ukraine thing, we ran out of ammo. I don't believe the crap from them. I'm not saying our side, regular people. I'm talking about the propaganda bullshit about the feeding weapons to Ukraine, we're running out of weapons. I don't believe any of that. That's one country. You had World War II. Look at the massive amounts of armaments we used and we needed, and we never thought about running out of ammunition then. So now all of a sudden, present day with all technology, we're running out of ammo because of Ukraine.
Well, if they say we're running out of ammo, that means that they can pull ammo from the different companies and stop having them sell it to people. So it accomplishes what they want in a roundabout way.
I agree with you.
That's what they're doing with Lake City ammo.
But it really doesn't matter. If you don't have enough ammo by now, or you didn't buy enough, then shame on you.
Now, when you guys say, if that really did happen, wouldn't the military then come in and say, "Frig it, we got to come in here"? What was sent in the chat, whatever. If that really happened, wouldn't the military say, "Frig this, now we're coming in, regardless of what the Constitution is, whatever"?
What military?
The transgender squad.
Okay, I got you.
In the Navy.
They can throw high heels at us.
Stop! I just broke a nail. Nah, man, it's as simple as this. There's just too many firearms in America, and there's too much ammo in America. So some clowns decided they were ever going to try to pull it off. It would be a hard task to do. I think there's even a lot of firearms, the bad guys have a lot of firearms, but even beyond that, you get a lot of good guys that don't have any licenses or nothing, and they just have grandpa's 45 sitting up on a shelf, or his M1A, sitting up on a shelf, or M14 that they brought, because those guys used to bring back their firearms, man, and they had them, and they threw them up in the shelves, so there's a lot of those oldie-time firearms just sitting around, too. Grandpa worked for the police department, took his revolver home with him when he retired.
A lot of people disappeared. It was just quiet.
I don't know why.
Oh, yeah.
It's 10:30 on a Saturday night. That's what disgusts me. You people out there suck, by the way. Y'all want to do nothing on Friday and Saturday nights. But Monday through Thursday, you guys want to stay up till 1 o'clock, 12 o'clock at night. So God damn it, talk on Saturdays and Fridays so I can be involved.
Did you get your email yet? Did you check?
I passed out last night. I fell asleep on the couch again. And I think it was 1 o'clock, or I think it was 12. I said 1 today when I got on this 40. It was 12. I woke up and no one was on last night. Was anybody on late last night?
I don't know. How come I'm not getting that email from you? What email address are you using for me?
No, it wasn't an email. It was a text. A group text.
What was in the group text?
Read it.
No. I think Jimmy sent emails to people.
No, I meant the group text. I said group email. I meant group text. That was just sent out by somebody. It was sent out 8 minutes ago.
Okay, yeah, I saw that. I mean, them talking about the southern border.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's going to be hectic before the election, but I don't think that's going to. Well, who knows? Yeah, it's just everything's depressing, man. It's just ridiculous.
What they're doing is they're throwing so much stuff against the wall that you just get depressed because it's so overwhelming that you just give up.
Yeah, I know. It's frustrating. I know. That's what they want.
Man, as frequency gets quiet.
I know you had Jay out here, you had Dan, you had Mike.